Guys, so welcome to another video from our YouTube channel. This video is another video where I'll be discussing about freehold land. Yes, I know most of you, especially those of you that have bought a land or a house or have little knowledge on real estate, you must have come across freehold land. Yes, but it have always been strange to you, or most of you even know. And applause to those that already know. Applause. Yes, applause to those that already know what that means. But for those of you that don't know, I am here again to let you know what it means. Are you ready for this video? Yeah, because I know some of you will watch this video anytime, any day, any week, any month. So I'm not always going to be using the word today for my video. Instead, I'll be using this video. So guys, I'm excited. Okay, so let's dive into freehold lands. If a land is not under the government acquisition, then that land belongs to an individual, a family, or a community. So those lands are freehold lands. They don't belong to the government, they belong to people. You understand? You understand, I bet. So good. That's just it. The freehold lands are land that belong to a family, an individual, or a community. They are not under the government acquisition. The lands have nothing to do with the government, does not belong to the government. So a freehold land can now be sold to another person. It can now be used as mortgages for loans. You understand? It cannot be used for loans, for mortgages. It can be used for further acquiring of property title, legal documents like Freehold. And this without letting you know about the Land Use Act. Yes, before the Land Use Act of 1978, citizens can actually have a land via the ownership of freehold. They can actually like have a land that belongs to them. It belongs to them. Yes. But after the Land Use Act of 1978, which states that all lands now belong to the government, that is why you further need to go get certificate of occupancy, CFO, or a property title that shows that it is now your property. And you also have to check out for lands that are under the government acquisition too. Those ones are land that is actually needed for the government, for the public projects. You understand? So most of those lands are under government acquisition. Most of those lands under the government acquisitions are to be committed for the execution of the public projects. So just check out for those lands too, to avoid buying it and entering a governmental problem. So guys, so according to the Land Act, all lands belong to the government. But yes, that is where the property title come in. You get a CFO, yeah, certificate of occupancy, CFO. When you get that, you have rights now to own that property, and also now the government also acknowledge that you have rights to own that property. And apart from the government, the law also acknowledge and see you as the rightful owner of that property. So now you see the importance of certificate of occupancy, CFO. Like, you see? Okay, let's go. So freehold lands are lands that are not under the government acquisition, that are not lands that will have to go to the process of acquisition before you can get full documentation and call it your own. All those process of government acquisition, acquisition. When it is a freehold land, acquisition is not needed, because acquisition is needed when it is under government acquisition. That means when that land belongs to the government. Why is this freehold land important? So number one, freehold lands are not under the government acquisition. And you see, it's safer buying a freehold land than buying a land that is under government acquisition. You see, it's safer. There's no risks attached. Number two, an individual, a person, a family, and community ownership transaction. So what this means is that you will be safe 100%. So what this means is that you will be safe 100% knowing that you bought it from this individual, this community, this family. Not like you bought it through the Omonile style. Please, that one is very risky. I mean, like, the family you bought it from is the owner of that land. Not like I know the family kind of transaction purchase. You understand? Yeah. So it's okay that you buy it from a family, a community, or an individual. So yes, with that, you're sure that it's a freehold land, it belongs to these people, and it is not under the government accusation. So I want you to note this, take this very serious, put your ear down to this part. Many fraudulent sellers usually deceive buyers with the word freehold. They'll tell you that this land is a freehold land, and you'll be like, oh, okay, it is, okay, let's go make payment. But I want you to always verify your source, always verify before you make any purchase. Yes, you have to. Verification is very important. You might be wondering, so how can I go ahead to buy a freehold land? Yes, how can I be sure, how can I make the right move towards buying a freehold land? Like, where can I start? How do I begin? Okay, so I'm here for you to let you know in this video that you can also use this process apart from contacting a trusted realtor or a trusted agent, land agent. You can also look for a trusted registered professional surveyor, land agents, and realtors. We make sure that every property we sell to you, they are not under the government accusation. So every property that you see out there, it does not have anything to do with the government. They are freehold lands, and that is why we are putting it out there. But another way for you to go with this is to request or go look for a professional surveyor, a professional registered surveyor. Yes. That way too, you will also confirm if that particular land that you want to buy is under the government accusation. Yes, so a registered surveyor will help you with that. And with the land registry also, you can check the gazette to check if the decision was exiled and it is now recorded in the official state gazette. Just make sure you take property title seriously, and whatever land that you're purchasing, you don't only get property title for yourself. Make sure that the land you're about to buy also have a property title, because though you need to confirm that person ownership of that land first before you change the details of that person to yours, like the land that belongs to Mr. A is now sold to Mr. B. So now the documents, the property title, legal documents supposed not to have the name of Mr. A anymore. It's now supposed to have the name of Mr. B. So for that to happen, Mr. B first needs to verify Mr. A ownership of that land before processing to renew or to get the ownership title to himself.